The village of Edo lay nestled in the shadow of Mount Fuji, its serene landscape hiding the fear gripping the region. Takeshi, a master swordsman known for his unmatched skill and unwavering honor, stood in the training yard, observing the movements of his eager young student, Kenta. "Focus, Kenta," Takeshi instructed, his voice calm but firm. "Your sword must be an extension of your will." Kenta nodded, determination etched on his face. "Yes, sensei, I won't disappoint you." As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm orange glow over the village, Takeshi sheathed his katana. Enough for today. Remember, a warrior's strength lies not only in his sword, but also in his mind and heart. The two walked back to the village, the evening air cool against their skin. Villagers greeted them with respectful bows, their faces lined with worry. The rumors had spread quickly. Whispers of a phantom duelist who appeared under the full moon, challenging samurai to duels and causing them to vanish without a trace. That night, as the village settled into an uneasy slumber, Takeshi couldn't shake the feeling of impending danger. He sat by the hearth, the flickering flames casting shadows on the walls. His thoughts were interrupted by a knock at the door. "Takeshi-sama," came a voice from outside. "Lord Daichi requests your presence immediately." Takeshi opened the door to find a messenger, his expression grave. Without a word, he nodded and followed the messenger to Lord Daichi's manor. Kenta, sensing the gravity of the situation, trailed behind. Lord Daichi, a stern yet just ruler, sat in his chamber, his face etched with concern. "Takeshi, thank you for coming on such short notice." "Of course, my lord," Takeshi replied with a bow. "What troubles you?" "The phantom duelist," Lord Daichi said, his voice heavy. "More samurai have disappeared. The people are terrified. We must put an end to this." Takeshi listened intently as Lord Daichi explained the situation. The phantom duelist appeared only under the full moon, challenging the bravest warriors and leaving no trace of them afterward. Some believed it was a vengeful spirit. Others thought it a skilled assassin, using fear to his advantage. "I need you to investigate," Lord Daichi said. "Find out who or what this phantom duelist is and stop them." Takeshi nodded. "I will do everything in my power to protect our people." As Takeshi and Kenta left the manor, they were approached by a woman cloaked in shadows. Her eyes were sharp, and she moved with a grace that hinted at hidden skills. "My name is Aiko," she said softly. "I know about the phantom duelist. I can help you." Takeshi regarded her with suspicion. "What do you know?" Aiko's gaze hardened. "More than you can imagine. Meet me by the old shrine at dawn. I will tell you everything." With that, she vanished into the night, leaving Takeshi and Kenta with more questions than answers. As they returned to their home, Takeshi felt the weight of the coming challenge. The path ahead was shrouded in mystery, and he knew that only through courage, skill, and wisdom could they hope to unravel the enigma of the phantom duelist. Chapter 1. The Phantom's Challenge. The dawn was barely breaking when Takeshi and Kenta arrived at the old shrine. The ancient stone steps were covered in moss, and the air was thick with the scent of pine. Aiko was already there, waiting for them in the soft morning light. "You came," she said, her voice a mix of relief and determination. "We need answers," Takeshi replied. "Who is the phantom duelist?" Aiko took a deep breath. Many years ago, there was a samurai named Hiroshi. He was a man of great honor, but he was betrayed by those he trusted most. Accused of a crime he didn't commit, he was executed. His spirit couldn't rest, and now he seeks vengeance against those who wronged him and their descendants. Kenta frowned. But why challenge samurai who had nothing to do with his death? Spirits like his are often blinded by their rage, Aiko explained. He believes that by defeating samurai, he is restoring his honor. Takeshi nodded, his mind racing. How do we stop him? Aiko's eyes softened. You must face him in a duel. But more than that, you must find a way to honor his spirit and show him the truth. Takeshi considered her words carefully. Where can we find him? Aiko pointed to the east. He appears at the old battlefield under the full moon. That is where you must go. Chapter 2. Preparing for the duel. The days leading up to the full moon were tense. Takeshi and Kenta trained rigorously, honing their skills and preparing for the confrontation. Aiko stayed with them, offering insights and guidance. Kenta, Takeshi said one evening as they sparred in the courtyard, "You must stay sharp. This duel will be unlike any other." Kenta nodded, sweat dripping from his brow. "I understand, Sensei. I won't just let you down." Aiko watched from the sidelines, her expression thoughtful. "Takeshi, you must also be prepared for the unexpected. Spirits like Hiroshi are not bound by the same rules as the living." Takeshi paused, considering her words. "What do you suggest?" Aiko approached, holding a small pouch filled with sacred herbs. "These will help protect you from his spiritual attacks. Burn them before the duel to ward off his influence." Takeshi accepted the pouch with a nod. "Thank you, Aiko. Your help is invaluable." As the full moon approached, the villagers grew increasingly anxious. Takeshi and Kenta assured them that they were doing everything possible to protect them. On the night of the full moon, the two warriors set out for the old battlefield, their hearts steeled for the coming challenge. Chapter 3. The First Encounter. The old battlefield was a desolate place, covered in mist and shadows. Takeshi and Kenta stood at the edge, the moon casting an eerie glow over the landscape. "Stay close," Takeshi instructed, his hand resting on the hilt of his katana. Kenta nodded, his eyes scanning the darkness. "I'm ready, Sensei."